communication. Um, just talking about it. What happened? Where did we go wrong? Um, so I don't think it is acceptable, but it is something that me making work through. Like you said, yeah, couples therapy, individual therapy. If you love that person, you'll go through therapy with them, and see them through it. Or sometimes you can take a break, and see if if y'all need a break or what the misconnect or disconnect is. So, um, I mean, I don't think it's acceptable, but I do think it's something we can work through.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So he said it depends on the relationship. So I'm hearing that he's saying it's not acceptable, but maybe something he can work through. So maybe acceptable. We shall see what everybody else
Um,
think. Will, thank you for showing up. Will, I'm gonna have you box up at 8:30 Eastern time zone. So be ready to box up shortly, Will, at 8:30. Okay, well, I'm going to bring it over to Hazel because Hazel looking like she has something to say. Hazel, is cheating acceptable in your relationship?
Cheating is never acceptable. Never.
And why do you
If you
say
feel
that?
that you have to cheat and ruin someone's mental health, emotional well-being, then just leave. And if you feel that you want to, before you get to that, talk about it. I just don't find the necessity in cheating ever.
I definitely agree. She said never. It's never acceptable. Just leave. Just leave. Well, welcome, welcome to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. As we have our guest panel here today, our topic is cheating acceptable in a relationship? Okay, we come bring it to Miss Siren. What are your thoughts? Is cheating acceptable in your relationship?
No, cheating is not acceptable. Like, think of it like once you say you're working a job, right? And you're like, you're there every day, and you decide that you don't want to go in. So instead of telling your boss, "Oh, I don't want to go in," you lie and say, "I'm sick" and stuff like that, right? Something happened to someone. I don't feel well. I don't want to come in. You lie to your boss. Once you lie to somebody that's added to cheating, you're lying to them and keeping something from them. And it's like you're cheating yourself, you're cheating them, you're doing all of that, and you're making them your boss. Why would you do that? Like, there's no point. It's not acceptable at all.
I
That's how
definitely
I feel.
I definitely agree. I like the word that you used. You said you're cheating yourself. Cheating yourself. If you're cheating on someone else, you're not telling the truth. I like the analogy that you used here. No, to be honest about it, be upfront, says Coco Melon. I agree. Cheating from the eyes of a woman and a man is different. No games. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Cheating in the eyes of a man and a woman is different. Ain't cheating cheating? Regardless if it's a man or a
Yes,
woman.
cheating is
So what do
cheating.
you
Cheating
mean
is
by
cheating.
that? So
Men say
Tyrese
it's
Tank walked
different.
up
It's
to
different because they're wired different. They don't look at cheating as the same emotional attachment. They are sexual creatures, and cheating is cheating.
yes,
Well,
I agree.
but
I
to
agree.
that to that thing though, I think it is important to understand that every relationship is unique and that everybody has different values and boundaries, and so what constitutes cheating to one person may not be cheating to another. And so it's important when you get in a relationship to set those boundaries and to understand what cheating is actually going to be defined as in your relationship. I don't think that cheating is acceptable in a relationship. I think it breaks the foundation of what a relationship is supposed to be built on, which is trust, honesty, and loyalty. And so when you do those things, you break up that foundation. Um, I do think that, however, when we think about in a legal sense of what cheating means, it's kind of interesting, right? Because in some states, you have separation is allowed and it's not considered adultery because you have a legal separation. But in some states, you don't have legal separations. And so even if you separate, technically, that's cheating, right?
Right.
So
Right.
it's really even interesting, just like in the legal sense of what any of that actually means when you're not, when you're married, when you're not married, and all those kind of things.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's definitely depending on the state that you're in, because some states you have common law marriage, and some states you do not have common law marriage. So all that can definitely play a role into that. Now, the next question that I have for y'all, because this is a juicy question here, it's about to get a little bit personal right here. Everyone probably want to know, have you ever been cheated on? And I'm going to start with Nikki since she was last. Have you ever been cheated on? And how did you handle that?
Ooh, damn, y'all got me right here. I'm gonna just be vulnerable. I'm gonna be vulnerable and be very open with the community here because I appreciate when you guys do that for me. I am currently separated. We are in a 15-year relationship, and yes, I was cheated on in the marriage. And I handled it by just I don't think I actually handled it well mentally. I sort of lost myself. I'd had 2 kids. I just kind of buried it down and dealt with it. And, you know, this actually happened years ago. And I'm actually just now coming to terms with how I actually dealt with it, because at the time I didn't even recognize I had then went through like postpartum with 2 kids. It was just a lot. And so I didn't actually deal with it, to be honest. But I was able to, I did stay in the marriage. I don't really know why-ish when I kind of look back and think about it. But yeah, I've been cheated on. I've been actually cheated on in all the relationships I've been in when I think about it. Yeah.
Oh no. So you know I have a 2-part question to that, but I'm gonna have you hold your thought. Thank you for giving us the real Nikki. I like it. Welcome to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. Our topic is cheating acceptable in a relationship? Now we're getting down to the real nitty gritty. Have you ever been cheated on, DJ Hockey, from a man's perspective?
Well, I have been. I have been cheated on. I've been in the military for 10 years. The time that I got cheated on, I was in Afghanistan. We was married at that time, we've been married already for 5 years. So I've been a very understanding person when it comes to relationships and things like that. And when I went to Afghanistan, you know, my wife at the time, I said, listen, you know, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but at the time I was young. I was 20 going to Afghanistan. And I said, you know, from my life experiences, listen, I don't know a woman that keeps her legs closed or waits for her man for a year. So I understand that, you know, you might have needs, you know, while I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I understand. So I went to Afghanistan, and 3 months of me being there, she was already, you know, I call home, you know what I'm saying? About to go outside of the gate to, you know, put my life on the line. And she tells me that, you know, a guy, you know, gave her oral first, and then they started messing around. As you can see, I mean, to be at war fighting and get that news, it was hard. It was hard. And I moved through it. I moved through it because I wanted my marriage. I wanted it to work. You know, I heard the statistics of young marriages and how unsuccessful it was. And my mom and dad been together for 28 years. You know, I was banking on that. You know, I've been with this woman, you know, at the time since we was in high school. We seen each other graduate together. We had our first child together. So for me, it hurt. It hurt. You know, man, I couldn't focus, and I had to be careful because, again, I'm getting shot at every day. You know, I have to watch for my life and other soldiers' lives. So this really took a toll on my life. So it hurt, you know. And then a couple of years later, she cheated on me again at our 8-year mark. Wow. So at that time, you know, the papers had to be in the mail. So at that time, the second time, I knew from the first time that she wouldn't hold me down like I needed her to. And because I knew that, I also felt like in a relationship we didn't go through enough. I kind of blame myself a lot, like, oh, we weren't married long enough to go through something, so let's push through this and make it. But at the time we never went through therapy. We never got help together. I kind of healed by myself. She healed by herself. And I think during the divorce is when she really healed, and I seen her move on. And I stayed stuck for a while because I tried to figure out where where did I go wrong and what was the next step. So I had a new perspective on cheating as well. Being cheated on as a man doesn't feel good as well. So my perspective kind of from then on out was I know how it feels to be cheated. So I can't cheat or hurt another woman like that again. So I learned my lesson. It hurt, but I kind of mended myself by not going through therapy, just trying to indulge in church and stuff like that. But really, you need self healing from that. You really need to figure out what's going on with yourself, and it's like you can't really move on to another relationship until you figure out where you went wrong personally, and evaluating the relationship you were just in. So it's been a toll, but you know, I'm living the day, and I'm single, but I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
So men do get cheated on. And
Yes.
woo, he said a mouthful here. But you know, Strawberry always got to come with a little bit of devil advocate. He was like, he don't think no woman can wait a year without cheating on his man. I have to beg to differ that I disagree.
I know as I'm older now, I hear it a lot. What?
There are faithful women that can wait on their man, especially if they're married, which is also the husband, which makes it a lot different for someone to make. It just depends on the person and the individual. So I can say, as a woman myself, if my man was over there, if I couldn't handle it, I would let him know up front that I can't handle the long distance. And that's why I believe I've never personally dated in a long distance relationship, because I know I would probably cheat. My love language is quality time. So if I'm not receiving that quality time, then yes, my eyes may wander off somewhere. Someone else is giving me that attention on a daily basis and you're gone. So for me, I wouldn't have done something. I wouldn't have put myself into a relationship with long distance unless we was married first and then it was a decision to be made between both of us. Then yes, that would be a different story. But knowing myself, I couldn't do it. But we're going to say thank you all for the gifts. Make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel. Continue to give everyone here on the panel. We appreciate the gifts. The name of the show is Life Happens with Strawberry Red. We talk about, is cheating acceptable in a relationship? I'm pretty sure we all been there, done that. So, you know, this is real life experience. You get the real nitty gritty here. So we gonna bring in the siren. People want to know, have you ever been cheated on?
So yes, actually I have a lot in common with Nikki and DJ. I was in the military, so I was married to my ex-husband, who was also my child's father. He was a cheater, a serial cheater. I'm talking about, like, he had lots of girlfriends. He said girlfriends while we were married. And I decided to go ahead and leave that alone immediately. Like, you know, after I realized, oh, it's not going to stop. The baby came and everything. He just continued to mess with other women. He just liked other women. And I'm like, I can't deal with it. So I divorced him. We were together for 2 years. We were together for 3 years. For 1 year, we were separated. And then I got divorced in 2018. So I was single for 2 years before I decided to go out and date again like that. But now I'm good. I was hurt. I was so hurt, y'all. Like, I don't even understand. It was the worst. I had a little tiny baby. So it was the worst feeling ever. But I'm good now. He's a great father. He's just not a great husband.
Okay.
That's it. So yeah, that's what cheated. I've been cheated on for sure.
We definitely can have great fathers and horrible men as boyfriends or husbands. I definitely can agree with that. But I have a follow-up question for you. You said he was a serial cheater. So did you keep forgiving him after you know that he cheated the first time and the second time? Or how did that work? Can you let us know a little bit more details about that before you decided to leave?
So actually, before we got married, I walked in on him. Yeah, that was me being young. I was 21. So, you know, it was something different. I walked in on him and I forgave him for that. Like, a couple months later, we ended up getting married, having a baby and things like that. But when I finally found out that he was cheating with other women, I found it out in one day. Like, I seen everything. I saw every single thing I needed to see. I see a lot of women, all of that. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm good. I gotta go. I can't do this with you. So I have to leave. And that was that.
Okay, she said she had to leave. Okay, she caught her man cheating. Oh, that's another question later on in the show. More details to come. MF said, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna sleep with your sister. Woo! Okay, that's gonna go to another question I have
Yeah.
later
Yeah,
on.
wow,
Woo!
that's
Woo!
different. That's
Oh
that's
my, he
different.
getting dirty. He
That's
playing dirty down there in the chat, in the comments. Okay, Hazel Eyes, they want to know, have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah, so my story's a little bit similar to y'all, but I got married when I was 18. Young, dumb. My ex was like 12 years older than me. A lot of abuse and just like mental anguish and emotional trauma with that. And when I finally decided to leave, I was stalked, harassed, so much stuff. So I didn't even get to deal with that. So I had to move out of state. I ended up with my kid's dad. And 2 years ago in August, I found out he was cheating on me while I was pregnant with people that I know. So I handled it much differently than I did the first time. The first time I was, let me see, I can say this for future show. I had baseball bats and, his blades, and I was 18.
she,
um,
she was trying to get some.
but with my kid's
Mm.
dad, I was pregnant. I found out one day because my son, he brought the dad's phone to me, and it went off, and I found out through our child while I was pregnant with our second child. I got out I went to try to flip him out his video gaming chair, and you know what? After that, I left the next day. I didn't even do any of the whatever. I just found out one day, and I left and moved 2 hours away, pregnant. I had my daughter 3 weeks later.
Woo! Okay.
Mm.
She was on what you call that show, Snap, Snap, Pop, and Crack. Okay, that's what she did. Snap, Pop, and Crack. Okay, she was like, no. Y'all read between the lines. Read between the
She
lines.
flipped him out his game chair though.
Don't play with Hazel, okay? Don't play with her heart. Do not
Don't play no
with her
video
heart.
games either. He was not playing no Fortnite that night.
Well, we got the real nitty gritty.
I think it's very failed to be hormonal and like
Nah, you
super
did.
pregnant, and just to hear so much negative things about myself from the father of my two kids. Like, that's the relationship that I might, whatever. But like, I just left the next day.
That's right.
So
It's totally okay. It's totally okay. We all have a
Yeah.
story. We all been there. This is our real life experiences. So we love to hear the juicy information. I'm pretty sure some of us have done some stuff. Y'all probably want to know, have Strawberry been cheated on? Yes, I've been cheated on in my earlier relationship. And I was a Hazel. Only difference was this actually happened inside my home with the person that I was dating. So I was a Snap right then and there on both of them. Not just one, but both. So yes, your emotions, they rage. It happens, and sometimes you don't know what you would do until you're put into a situation. And then, sometimes you do things without thinking about the consequences or what will happen. Is just because you're like, ooh, I gave this person my all. Why would you do this to me? Why would you hurt me? Because that is a big hurt. And as we learned here today on the panel, a lot of people have not dealt with the past hurt. So that is definitely another topic later on to talk about dealing with past hurts, because actually some people just went through the motions and time just passed on and they just like, whatever, it happened. But sometimes, like Will said, sometimes we need to look at ourselves and we need to dig a little deeper and see what can we done differently, or why has this happened? Not blaming yourself, but maybe there's something you could have done. Maybe there's something you could have changed, or maybe there's nothing you could have done at all. Maybe you did everything right, but just taking a bigger look at the picture and seeing what could have been done with yourself, and not blaming yourself or taking a fault because someone else did dirt to you or did you wrong or cheated on you. Welcome everyone here to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. Our topic is cheating ever acceptable in a relationship? Well. I have another question, and I'm going to reverse the question because we talk about have they been cheated on? Do we have any cheaters here on the panel?
Oh,
Okay.
shit,
Have
shit.
you cheated? I'm going to start with the one man on the panel. DJ High Key, because we know sometimes people like to get even. Okay. Have you cheated
Wow.
in your relationship?
I have. Sheesh. I can't even lie. I like to be honest. I've been through a lot, so I've learned honesty in relationships, and I haven't been honest in a lot of my relationships. Basically, it comes from in the beginning. It comes from security. Sometimes, but I lost my virginity at 18, so I kind of jumped off the porch kind of late. So back then, when I was growing up, dark skin wasn't in. I got ridiculed a lot. I got made fun of. I heard all the names under the sun. Hand-me-downs, ashy, all that. So as I got older, women started to become attractive to me, my late 20s and into my 30s. So it was kind of for me late reaction. It was more like, oh, I'm getting attention now. I don't really gotta, women saying I'm chocolate and we be in love now. So for me, it was more like I was chasing some kind of high. I didn't know. I thought something was wrong with me. Like, I'm asking my, men that I was friends with, and it didn't help because I grew up in a family of cheaters too. You know what I'm saying? My uncles always brought different women to barbecues, and as the younger generation, we always thought that was cool. We like, oh, Uncle Nate brought. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, cuz I see you. So it started to become in the family a competition. But when we looked at our grandmother, she didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't acknowledge the women that was, her sons brought to the barbecues and stuff like that. And when I started saying that, I was just like, oh, grandma ain't rocking like that. My mom didn't treat me like that either. She didn't raise me like that. But as you jump off the porch and you see different women you want and different women that you never had before. And as a young man, it's like, oh, I want Asian, or I want light skin, or I want dark skin. And you develop a type, but you don't really go to that type. It's crazy because, but it's just like after a while, also it's like cheating becomes tiresome. You're more mature. You're grown now. You don't want to be in the streets like that. As a man, you got to respect yourself. You don't want to be known as community. You know what I'm saying? And it's not good when you try to talk to a new woman and she hears something from somebody else that you don't even know and she don't even know. After a while, you got to stop looking over your back. You can't go to certain malls. You can't go out to eat at certain restaurants. Like sometimes that is tiresome. And men, we don't realize it until we really get involved with a woman that we love and we really like. That's when it really hits you. Like, oh, I need to get out the streets. I love her. I like this woman. We just met and some of my past came up. So it's like, it's not cool. But
what you do in the dark shall always come to the light. And Major, I see your questions. I see y'all comments. Some of y'all questions will be addressed on another show. And some of y'all questions I already have as part of my questions. So I see ya. Okay, we'll go ahead and box up. We actually bringing another man to the panel, but we're going to have Nikki answer this question before she dropped down. Nikki, have you ever cheated to get even?
No, but you played that song on your flyer, and I can't even sit here and lie and be like, I wish, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if I wish, honestly, because I just hear what you said about it just being like a toll of just lies that you have to keep up with or anything like that. Generally, when I'm with someone, I'm into that one person, even though recently in this separation, I've been exploring what like open relationships and polyamory or whatever that might mean. I've been kind of trying to explore, read about it and talk about it. But no, unfortunately for me, I've always been fiercely loyal. And I do say unfortunately because I don't think I've had the best experiences with monogamy in relationships.
She said, unfortunately. If y'all heard the song, it's Keisha Cole, I Wish I Would Have Cheated on You. That's what Nikki's thinking because she is a loyal woman. And you have those loyal women that sometimes we get fed up with just being used and abused. So, maybe exploring other options could possibly work for you. Maybe not. Maybe you may find that true man that can actually be faithful to you.
I doubt it.
Only your story. No, don't never doubt it. You speak it into existence. Speak it into existence.
You're right, speaking of
Well, we're gonna have Nikki stick around. She is gonna come back up on the panel shortly, and we're gonna add another man here to the panel.
Thank God,
Will,
it's a
welcome
little
to the
hot.
panel, and why? Welcome, Will, to the panel, everyone.
Ooh, man, there we go. There we
Okay,
go.
1 second, Will. 1 second. So we're gonna bring it over here to Siren. Well, we know you have dealt with a serial cheater. Have you ever cheated to get even?
I never cheated to get even. I actually cheated first. I was 18. I was I was in a relationship with my boyfriend at the time, and I was curious about women. So I told him about it. He was like, "Okay, I think it's okay if you go ahead and do it, explore that." So I went and did it, but it was only supposed to be that one time, and I did it again without him knowing. I felt really bad because the next day it was just like eating me up inside. So I decided to tell him. I was like, "Yeah, I did this again," and he was upset, but he forgave me. So yes, after that, I've never cheated after that because it just doesn't feel good to me. I don't know how to lie. I don't know how to hold on to it. I literally told him the next day. So yeah, I cheated once, and that is it. I'm never doing that again. Never.
Okay, so you told him. Okay, so you cheated first. Is this the same man that cheated back on you?
Oh no, that was not.
Okay,
Someone
this is
totally
different.
different.
Someone
Yeah,
totally
my
different.
first
Someone totally
boyfriend.
different.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sometimes people would say karma comes back in many different ways. You know, so
Yeah.
the next relationship that you actually was faithful in came to write your story again of what you have done to someone else. So we
It's
have
true.
had a lady here on the panel. Now, Hazel, have you ever cheated?
Okay, so that marriage I told y'all about, right? So we were still living together after all of that for a little bit. And, I can't even hold you. I started talking to the plug. And I left.
Oops.
Shut up.
And, the relationship was already over. So I have been cheated on so much. I don't even know if I really consider it cheating because we were already, well, I was over. That's when my ex wanted to finally be ready. But I did that, and then we were kind of like stalked, harassed, police involved. Like it was a lot. It was very chaotic. But that's the only time.
Ooh, oops. She sounds a little bit like MF Double. I'll cheat on your sister. If you cheat on me, you like, I'm going to cheat with the
But it
plug.
wasn't like that, though. I promise you, it wasn't like that. Like we started off as friends,
I
and
don't
then
like it.
one day,
I was waiting for that. He brought that good egg. He brought that good egg through.
we
Okay.
were friends, and she was a female, so just saying.
Oh.
That's another question we got later on because
It's just a lot.
Yeah, we do have
kind of PG-13. But that's the only time.
That's another question we have later on. Gender roles. Do it make a difference? Okay, we have Will here on the panel. Will, we gotta ask you the same questions. Is cheating acceptable in the relationship? Have you been cheated on? And have you cheated on someone? These are your questions, Will.
First of all, I like to say the cheating start with the women first. On my side. You feel me? When I was young, I was in love, lovey-dovey, this and that, finding out. She talked to one of my cousins. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
No cursing on the panel. No cursing on the panel. No profanity.
Yeah, excuse me. But I'm like, what's going on? What happened? She was like, I guess because the summertime, when we in school, we separated. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt, this and that. But after that, growing, being in a relationship, I done a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I was a savage guy. You feel me? At the same time, I was a caring person. But now I'm more mature with it because, getting cheating on, it don't feel good. It don't feel good, especially being in a relationship. It doesn't feel good because you're gonna be accusing that person. You're not gonna feel good about yourself. It just don't feel right. That's why I say right now, I love myself. I don't accept anything. How I get into a relationship is like you have to love yourself before you try to get in a relationship with me. Because I love myself. Because I'm not trying to worry about the person being insecure about the person, talking about worrying about the other girl that my past. Like, nah, we moving forward, we building, not worrying about what the past. I'm not talking about that.
Okay. So you saying cheating is not acceptable. You love yourself. So you said to
Yeah.
start with the woman cheating first. So it looks like the woman cheated on you first. Have you cheated back?
Yes, I did. I did, but it don't feel good. It don't feel right. It just turn out. Keep getting worse. That's why I say cheating is not acceptable. If you cheat in life. You cheat in everything you do. So I don't like to cheat. I like to work. Work for it.
That
It
goes.
ain't for me. It ain't for me. That's it.
He said it
I'm not
ain't
gonna
for
work.
him.
I'm not gonna work too hard. When it's too many beautiful women out here, too many beautiful.
Okay, he said it's not for him. That goes back to what Simon said earlier about not cheating yourself, you know. So you got to love yourself enough and know what you can handle and what you cannot handle in a relationship. Welcome everyone that's just tapping into the room. Life happens with Strawberry Red. Our topic is cheating ever acceptable in a relationship? Make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel, and we appreciate and thank you so much for the gifts. Continue to gift and support the stream throughout, as everyone here is a streamer on the panel. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Now this goes into my question that Major was tapping into my head about. Okay, my question is, what do you consider cheating? He asks, is it physically or emotional cheating? Or is it what we call texting, or they may say sexing, through the phone? What do you consider to be cheating? And we're going to start with Siren first. What do you consider to be cheating?
So I feel like I'm glad you picked me first because I really got this answer. So I feel like cheating is whenever you feel like you have to hide it. If you hide it from me, if you can't tell me, if you have to lie about it, you are cheating. If it just doesn't feel right and you're just like, oh yeah, I know she'd be mad if I do this, you know it's cheating. You know it is. It's easy. Like what?
She said, if you gotta hide it, it's considered cheating. And we're gonna bring it over here to Hazel. What do you believe is considered cheating in your eyes?
I think it's doing anything that you wouldn't want done to you. And a lot of people do it, but don't think about the repercussions and, if it was done to them. So if you out here sexting someone else, would you want your girl sexting the next dude? Like, would you want your man would you want your girl talking to the next dude emotionally or like physically? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just doing anything that you wouldn't want done to you.
Absolutely.
So.
I agree. She said, if you don't want it done to you, don't do it. Okay. That goes back to a saying that I always like to say, treat others how they want to be treated. Not how you want to be treated, but how they want to be treated. Okay. So that makes a big difference because I may be wanting to be treated one way. You may be wanting to be treated another. So if you would not want to be cheated on, don't cheat on me. Show me the same respect. Come and talk to me about it. If there's something that you're not liking or you want to wander off or you want to venture out, let me know so I can have a decision and say, okay, maybe we can play together or maybe I need to step away and maybe you need to fly your wings and, go back to the single life and go have fun. Maybe us being in this committed relationship or committed marriage is not for us anymore. Maybe we lost our love for each other or our genuine connection, and maybe you just not here anymore in the relationship. Maybe you tapped out because, like Hay said, she tapped out, but maybe he didn't tap out. So maybe there needed to be a little bit of digging a little bit deep and having more further conversation about it. Communication is the key. Okay, and we're going to bring it over to Will. Will, what do you consider cheating? What are your requirements for that? Is it physically? Is it emotional? What do you consider?
It's, I mean, like you said, if she go on somebody else's attention, they grab easily. Like I said, it's emotional, mental, this and that. It's like, man, like I told her, I had one girl who asked me, it's like talking to somebody else is cheating. I'm like, yeah, you ain't talking to me about that person. What you told him? Exactly. So that's cheating. It don't feel right, man. You told him what I don't know. It
Until
hurts.
they're talking about,
It
until
hurts
they're talking
though.
about your relationship.
It hurts, man. We cry like, man, like girls, man. But we
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
especially the ones that we pour our heart into. You understand?
Yeah, what?
We pour our heart into thinking that they steer us, that we know we're gonna move on. Because some females can do that. They have that power, but they don't have it too long. Some of them grow with it, but some of them, it's like it's horrible how they live. It's like they get upset when males say these reasons why you in this predicament. No, you can't get mad at this man why he don't want to be with you, because he's not gonna take all that BS, especially you coming with that BS and nothing brand new. No, I'm not accepting it. I mean, I love my women, my black women. We all go through things, but hey, you gotta love yourself before you come my way. I love myself. I'm not.
He's stuck on loving himself. He was like, well, if you're talking to somebody else and he don't know about it, he consider that cheating. Tata said in chat, we can, as long as we looking together, it ain't considered cheating. Woo! We have the different aspects of what we consider cheating here. And we're going to bring it over to Will, the other man on the panel. Let's see what his thoughts are. What are your thoughts? What do you consider cheating? Will, what do you consider cheating?
It's DJ High Key.
I'm sorry, DJ High Key. I'm sorry. Look, I just gave you a whole new name.
But it's all right. But jeez, I've been through so much. I'm everything positive when it comes to cheating. Now this crazy. um, like the young lady said, I think it's really cut and dry. Any attention that's not on me, if you can't tell me about it, if you gotta hide it, if you gotta sneak around, then it's just cheating. I mean, I've been in situations, and sometimes, us as men indulge. We do when we messing with a woman who says she messed with women before, and she pointing out butts, and she pointing out women that look good, and sometimes us as men, we a little greedy, like, yeah, babe, look at that butt. Oh, look at her. Like, sometimes so. It is like you said, Strawberry. It's kind of like I didn't know we changed the saying, but I always live by treat others how you want to be treated. But you know what I'm saying? If I don't want to be cheated on, or I think that I'm sexting or texting somebody, I know well enough, and I'm mature enough to know that that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So I think any attention that's not put on your significant other, any attention that's all that energy that if you're if you're not giving your all and you're giving half, or any attention that's not on me, it's cheating. It's like if you got to worry about telling me or eat you up, or you can't be around me without, what I'm saying, any of that. Nah, it's cheating. It's cheating.
Okay. He said any attention that is not put on him, he considers cheating. Well, I have to say that I agree to a certain extent, but I know I'm gonna play devil advocate here. Will believes in that there is cheating when he is also not getting the attention. Are you looking elsewhere? Well, I have to say, cheating comes in many forms and aspects, and we all believe that cheating in our eyes, we view them differently, right? So as far as me, what I may consider cheating, you may not consider cheating. As far as me saying, physically, emotionally, I think you can cheat physically and emotionally. Physically, if you mess around with someone and y'all have physical intimacy, that to me is considered cheating. If you are emotionally connected with that person and have developed a relationship where it's like something similar to our relationship and this person's getting your time and attention, then that is cheating to me. If you are texting certain inappropriate pictures of body parts and receiving body parts, that is cheating to me. But if you're just looking at someone that looks good, look away, because that makes you desire me more. And I'm going to look. Trust me, I'm going to look. So I don't consider that cheating when you're looking and your eyes are wandering. Please wander. Lust over that person so you can come back and love on some strawberry. So I'm totally okay with you looking as long as you ain't touching. Okay? So that is a difference with me and what I consider cheating. Now, giving someone else your time and attention, I feel like that ain't cheating, because sometimes everybody needs someone else to talk to, and sometimes as a man you may need another woman's perspective on maybe how to understand me as a person. And sometimes you just can't always just talk to your partner. It may drive you insane. So I'm okay with my partner having female friends and talking to them, because they may give him the best advice on how to come back and love on strawberry. So I don't consider that cheating, depending on what type of time and attention and conversations that they're having. And especially, more likely, I'm going to know about it. He's going to tell me. I know his female friends, male friends, and everything of that nature. So welcome to everyone to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. Our topic is cheating acceptable in a relationship? Now, this is going to bring it back full circle, again, to this question, but also what has been mentioned here. So, gender roles. Is cheating with the same sex, is that considered cheating? If you are messing with the same sex, is that considered cheating? So women on women, men on men. So we have Hazel, who has messed with the same sex. So would you consider that cheating if your partner was messing with the same gender?
Oh, of course. I mean, cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter the role. You're in a committed relationship with one person, and if you step outside of that, it's cheating.
She said if they step outside. Now, I have heard men say this before. If my woman was to mess with another woman, they won't consider that cheating. So let's get it from a man's perspective. If your woman have cheated with the same sex, DJ High Key, do you consider that cheating?
It is cheating. And the reason why it's really cheating for men is, listen, if she loved that other woman a little bit more than if she loved that, it don't matter if it's penetration or not. If she loved that thing a little more than you, then it's cheating. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if it's male on male, woman on woman. I think if for men, a lot of us men probably not gonna say it, but you know, for women and for another woman to mess with another woman, that's the one that really hurts. You can mess with another man. We know out here, you know, we ain't naive. You know what I'm saying? We know it's other good-looking men out here, but you mess with another woman, yeah, stud or not, that's the one that hurt. That's the one that's gonna hurt. So.
Okay, he said, "Men, do y'all agree with DJ High Key? Do it hurt more if the woman mess with the same gender?" Please answer in chat for all men that enter in chat. And let us know if you agree. Drop a strawberry if you agree that it hurts more with the same. Drop a strawberry if you agree. And if it's something, if you don't agree, say, I don't agree. I don't agree, man. Right. I want to get other men's comments on this. And while y'all think about that, we're going to bring it over to Siren. And I would like for you to answer the same question. Well, you said you was hurt when you did it. But what if your male partner did it with the same gender?
So, the person I cheated with, it was the same gender. And, it's still cheating. If he was to cheat with a man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving. But, you know, he didn't leave me, and it hurt him, like DJ was saying, it hurt him a lot because he was like, am I not doing something right? I'm a whole man. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, no, I was just curious. You know, I wanted to do it. But, so it is cheating. Same sex is still cheating. It's cheating.
Okay. Nigga said cheating hurts. Southside said he feel like it will hurt the same equally. I I definitely agree. I agree with here. Cheating is cheating. I have to agree with you. It doesn't matter the gender or the role. Will, we gonna have you answer the question. Do you agree with DJ Hockey? Do it really
I mean,
matters of the gender if you're a woman with the mask?
I mean, it happened to me one time with my BM. She told me she did it, but it was hard for me to really sink it in because because I only knew her for. Long story short, she was a rebound. But I was trying to get a threesome. You feel me? Trying to get something going on. You feel me? Honestly, I ain't really know her that much to really be feeling like. You feel me? But I don't know how to answer to that, man. I mean, I just want to join in. I just want to join right now. That's how I feel. I don't know. I might have questions too if I was in a relationship and she seen other women. I would have asked too, but I don't know how to feel. But all I can feel like I would have joined.
Okay. He just want a little bit of action. Like Southside say, he just, long as his party let him join in, he's okay. Or I don't know if he may just want to watch and enjoy the view. We have some people like that too. Welcome here to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. Thank y'all so much for joining into the panel and joining in here in chat. I see y'all engagements. One thing I'd like to say is stick around for the last 7 minutes. We always have an after show where you can get into the date box or get into the regular box where you can also give your opinion. I also will recap some of y'all comments on the next show as we're not even finished with the actual questions that I have because we know this subject can go on for a good minute. So next week, make sure y'all tune in because we're going to have part 2 to Is Cheating Acceptable? And we're going to see here we can bring the panel back next week so they can finish answering y'all juicy questions next week because we still have a lot of questions. And if y'all have some questions that y'all want to be heard next week, make sure y'all put y'all questions in chat or DM me. And if y'all have some topics y'all want to talk about, make sure y'all DM me those topics as well, because we're going to talk about it right here on the show, real life experiences. So make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel. Make sure y'all gift them and go check their stream out. Go support them. So we are down to the last 6 minutes here of the show. So I'm going to take this time to give everyone here about 30 seconds to tell a little bit about themselves so you can learn about them. And they're going to come back next week for part 2 here on the panel. So we have Hazel. If you can tell them a little bit about yourself and about your stream and what you do here on Tag.
Hello, I'm Hazel. I've been streaming for about 2.5 months now. I am a night streamer. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to go every day. So catch me over there.
Okay.
And say I got like 13 faves to get before I hit my 5K.
Okay. Everyone tap her with a fave. Let's get her them 13 faves here. Everyone tap her that's here in the room. Give her them 13 faves so she can have 5,000 faves for top badge. Let's go. Let me know if you got them 13 faves, Hazel. I'm going to have you drop down into the comments. And Nikki, I'm going to have you go ahead and request the box and come on up here. And Siren, tell them about yourself, how long you've been on the app, and what they can expect when they come to your stream.
Hey y'all, so I've been streaming for, it'll be June 3rd, it'll be a month. And in my stream, I just play games. So if you want to come in there and play games, you can definitely do that. It's called Let's Get Deep. It's really, really deep, really good questions. I stream at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. After that time, just come see me. And sometimes I do pop-ups. I cook, I be cleaning, I be talking, all type of stuff. So just pull up and you'll see.
Okay. And what are your streaming hours?
My streaming hours are 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I do have an auction June 10th coming up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to let y'all know.
Okay, tap in, support her, go check her stream out. I love that game. I play that. Let's get deep and let's get deeper with friends and couples edition. I play that game as well. So love it, love it, love it. Make sure y'all tap her with the fave as she is new and only been on the app 1 month, so she needs all the support that she can get. Thank you so much, Siren. And we're
Thank
gonna
you
pass
so
it
much.
over to Nikki because we're gonna leave them in last. Nikki, yep, you can drop. You can drop. Thank you, love. And Nikki, if you can tell them about yourself, how long you've been on the app, your streaming hours, and what to expect when they come to your stream.
Yes, I've been on here since December and been streaming since about February. You can catch me when you can. I actually don't have any set hours except for Sunday at 10 a.m., where with Snow Bunny, we do a really good manifestations and intentions and goal setting and really just setting your week up for positivity. When you see me, when you catch me live, come talk to me. We talk about some really controversial, hot button topics and issues, and it's a really good time. So catch me when you can.
Brand food. I like brand food over there.
Okay. So
That's
she said,
exactly.
she said catch her when she can. She doesn't have any streaming hours, so be on the lookout for her. But you definitely can catch her on Sunday at 10 o'clock. Make sure y'all tap in. Great conversation, great show. Thank you, Nikki. And we're gonna have DJ High Key. Please tell us about yourself, your streaming hours, how long you've been on the app, and what to expect if we come to your stream.
Well, I haven't been on the app too long. I'm a DJ. I do a lot of outside events too. So I came on the app, to see what it's like. I know it's a lot of great people on here. I want to do parties, and help other streamers and things like that. I mean, I play everything. I play everything from Afro beats to 90s R&B to most of the updated R&B and hip hop. I stream every week. I got a midday mix, so you can catch me in the midday mix, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you can get your drive on. If you're sitting in your car, you want to turn my mix on. I'm gonna always have you moving. That's my thing. You always want to come through for a high key experience. And in my chat, in my live, you can't come through unless you're smoking. It's called the high key midday.
Okay.
So we get smoked out in my live. So you can't come in there unless you ain't got no high grade. You can't come in.
Right.
I'm new, so catch me. I'm trying to make a lot of new friends, and I'm trying to be involved, and what I'm saying, see where we can take it from there.
Okay,
Right.
DJ High Key is new, and we're always looking for DJs and party. Nikki, hit that bonus. Let's go. Make sure y'all fave DJ High Key because we always have Millie parties, DJ, and we always have birthday parties. I just hosted a birthday party last night, and we have a couple of parties that are coming up, and I need to book you, so I'll book you for June 10th if you're available to come DJ the beginning of my auction and halftime at my auction. So we'll talk about that. You got your first booking through Strawberry, June 10th. Make sure you mark your calendar for that. And if y'all need some bookings, make sure y'all fave him and get him booked. Thank you so much, DJ High Key.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. And Sir Will, if you can tell me a little bit about yourself, how long you been on the app, and what to expect.
What to expect? Expect me to be me, honestly. So I've been in this app since September, started streaming really late, October, November. Yeah, currently don't have a set time. I'm trying to find my set time. I'm just trying to see how everything, because I kind of start a new journey, because the people I started with, I have to observe what's going on just to really see how I'm going. So this is like kind of a new journey. I'm meeting new people. I mean, my life is a safe place. No drama, none of this. You can learn from me. I can learn from you. You don't have to have it. You're not obligated. You can come talk to me. I have people that come talk to me. Conversations, because we all need that mental game sometimes. We all go through things. My shit.
Yeah.
I have to learn about that too. That's why I need a woman in my life. I work too hard. I love to work hard. I love to give. I love to see people smile. I'm just a genuine person. I'm raised by a black woman, a strong black woman. So I have a lot of respect for my women.
Okay. Okay.
And also, I have a 9-year-old son that I love, care about. That's the only person that matters to me right now.
Okay. Thank you so much. He's going to be him, and I'm going to have you drop down. Thank you so much, Will. So you can catch him and his stream, and he's always going to be him. Okay, Hazel need 3 more faves. Everyone go ahead and fave her. We have 369 people in the room. Give her them 3 faves right now. Fave her. If you have not hit that fave button on her, let's get her to 5K views. Okay, about your strawberry. The featured show is every Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, okay? As life happens with Strawberry Red, different topics. You're going to get real life situations. Always looking for new people to join the panel. So next week, we will be talking about Is Cheating Acceptable Part 2. So we're going to see if we can get everyone back here next week that was on the panel this week for next week to talk about it. If you are interested in being on the show to tell about your real life situations, please make sure you inbox me on IG. And my IG is in my profile. What I have coming up is June 10th. It's Gray Sweats and Lingerie auction starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. We have some beautiful women and some handsome men in my auction, okay? And I will also be auctioning myself at the end of the auction. So if you're trying to put your name in Strawberry Red, make sure y'all save them wallets, okay? Or them purses, okay? We can have a woman or a man buy Strawberry. Now, if you're trying to get your name put in one of these lovely women or lovely men, okay? Make sure y'all come with them bags because, woo, they are going to be giving a performance. And Strawberry has a mystery woman and a mystery man that will be coming on the backup page that y'all will not know who it is. And they're going to give a performance and you will not see their face at all. But save your wallets and your purses and make sure you love on them because it's going to be given, okay? On the male side and the women's side. In part 1, we're going to start with all the women first. In part 2, we're going to start with the men after halftime. So make sure y'all come through if y'all have not came through yet. Fave me if you have not faved because it's going to be given June 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Now, this will conclude our show for today. Now we have the after hour.